All right, here we go. Math and science tutorial for Word. I have the dark, you know, skin around here, so it's just the same as normal Word. I just have it for nighttime mode. Okay, so you can go ahead, type anything you want. Well, you can, I apparently can't. And if you want to add in scientific variables like delta represents. Okay, then if you want the delta symbol, you'll go to insert up here. Okay, and then you're going to go all the way to the right, all the way to the right. And you're going to do this symbol. For me, these are my most used symbols. This one is delta. But if yours aren't on there, more symbols. So I think normally it starts you off somewhere up here in like basic Latin. I go down and always get to the Greek and Coptic. This is where most of the Greek scientific symbols will be placed. This is like the degree symbol, uh, wavelength lambda, nu, omega, tau, phi, capital Phi, all of those. Um, and you can also look for like special characters if you're ever interested. Okay, and there's also shortcut keys where you can do Alt plus this number if you want to insert it. I think I might have sent you a picture of this last night, but you just hold the Alt key and then type in that number and it will give it to you. So you can try and give your grandpa a list of what these do. So you click insert, it'll just let you insert like a million symbols if you want. Then when you're done, you just close it. So this is symbol delta. Let's see, phi represents phi, etc. So those are all of the like physics, mathematical Greek symbols. You can also go back, home if you want to do um, ex expressions. You can do like x to the power of, so this is like the exponential squared, and then you'd click it again to go back down. So if you want to make like 2y times 45z, that'll always stay up in the exponents until you click it again. If you don't have these two buttons, you'll just click this little window here and you can go to like advanced and you can set some settings, or you can go to the font and then you can do superscript and subscript for under there. And then it'll just place you in the same way. You can also set these as defaults, but you probably do not want to. It'll always be annoying if you do. Um, and that's the way you do it. Cancel, so we're back normal. And if you are going to be doing equations, you'll go back to Insert and click Equation. So they have these um, kind of normal exponent-y ones. So you can just go in and you can text edit the stuff inside. So if you're writing an equation that's simple to this, you just, say I want this to be v and I want this to be x squared. Something like that, and then you can label it here like y equals this. And it should usually be in the center. You can also do like professional, weird linear. These are all just different types of um, kind of relations of what the equation would look like. It's really not a big deal. I always have it on professional, and it will stay in the center unless you, let me see. I think you can drag it around. Okay. So it also has like all these Greek symbols here in the mathematicals kind of section. This is basic math. You got phi, omega, it even labels them. So if you're putting them in an equation, this is the easiest way to do it. You can also change from Greek basic math to just Greek letters, lowercase, uppercase. These are going to be probably what your grandpa uses the most often. You can also do like geometry for angles, acute and obtuse, and all those things. Scripts, if you want different fancy scripts in your equations, blah, blah, blah. Not too bad. You can also have an equation that you make from scratch. So you go insert, equation, and you just do the top line. So again, insert, and you just click on the pi part of the equation instead of the drop box. Okay, and then here you can just start typing the sign of, let's see, alpha. We'll do alpha. No, that's a partial differential. Alpha. There you go. Is equal to 34 times y. And then if you want to do like a squared or whatever. Oh, that's not it. There we go. The script. So this is the like most annoying part. So you have to highlight what you want to go into the subscripts and top scripts. So if you don't highlight it, it will just automatically give you two boxes, which is also fine. If I wanted this to be y squared, that's how I do the first one. If I wanted this to be z squared, or z to the fourth, let's say, you just do it that way. Um, let's see, for other equations, let's do insert, equation again. Um, there's like integrals where you can start like a double integral and then you can start typing the equation when you click the box. If you have something like an integral from something to something, then you'll want something that looks like this, where you'd be able to put the values like infinity. There we go. Infinity, and 0. And then you can just, it always wants to uh, subtract the entire thing for some reason. And I hate it. Yeah. So there is a little bit of irritation with these, but so far, this is probably the best besides an actual mathematical coding language like LaTeX. So it's just going to take a little bit to get used to. So again, if you want it to be an integral with values there, go find infinity, 0, and then if you want this to be x squared, you'll go to the subscript. Here we go, it changes x squared. If you want to have a big fraction, it's better to put the fraction in like beforehand and then start typing stuff rather than make it a fraction. It will let you do like y. Then you have to change it to y squared. Okay. Otherwise, if you want to do a fraction and you're doing the equation, insert equation, um, x times 54 plus 3 divided by, let's see what I want to do, tau. Okay, so occasionally it'll already put it in this kind of format for you. Parentheses are important. Hopefully your grandpa is familiar with having to put parentheses in all of his mathematical equations. I'm sure he is. Um, but it's just for the program to understand the order of operations. Okay, let's see what else. When you are doing an equation, you can do an inc equation. So you go to insert equation, do the drop down box, and you can do this. This is super cool. Um, I don't know if you have like a webcom tablet that is like the best, but you can actually use your mouse to write the equation and it will put it in the correct formula for you, which I think would be awesome for your grandpa. So let's say it's like y squared plus 345 times pi. Oh, that's not pi. I don't know. Times lambda. Apparently it thinks that this is, there we go. So sometimes you just have to like go back and erase a little bit or draw it out in a little bit more detail for it to understand that it's lambda. You can always, change it later. Plus 3y to the 4/3 power. Okay, so this one does 413, so we're gonna make this biggie. Oh boy. All right, erase this. Okay, maybe it'd be better if I did to the 4/3 power. Okay, so it'll take just a little bit to get used to. Insert, and it's all beautiful like that. Most of the equations are just, like I said, in here in the middle. I think when you do layout, let me try to remember. Align. There we go. So that was not it. I did not like that. Use alignment guides. Not it either. Dang. Okay, maybe. View. Layout. Oh. I'll have to come back to this. Otherwise, I know there's a way to make it move. It is a little annoying. Ooh. Oh God. You don't want to do that. Control Z to just undo anything that you didn't want to do. Let me see. I'll get back to you on the other stuff. But again, you can also just draw. It is definitely not as clean and crisp as drawing the equations. You can also ink to math up in this draw tab, and it'll do stuff for you. Just the same as like the insert if you're drawing to math. Ta-da! All right. Let me know if you have any questions or need to know anything else. Insert tables and figures is not the same as like a mathematical table. You'll have to actually go to this insert and this table in order to do a mathematical table. And you can always shorten it, change these settings, kind of like how big you want all of these things to be. And then if you need more um, rows, just go to the edge of a row, enter, and it'll keep going. If you have any specific questions or like how to do graphs or things like that, let me know. I'll be happy to help. Okay. Good luck. Bye.